The NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Chiefs, all that and more, coming up next.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, we got a pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now, who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. To the air, Allen. It's brought in by Harris. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball, his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's James returning. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. On play action, Gabbert. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here's Gabbert now. Flush to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here again is McKinnon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and in. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Going for it with McKinnon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll try to throw here. Gabbert. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A first down throw for Gabbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And this time he is in. Jerick McKinnon. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10, and that is incomplete here. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown, and he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart to carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's the one who got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here. Play action now, Gabbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Gabbert. Flushed out right. It got his man complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Gregory Rousseau, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Final play of the half. Gabbert. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And in the 2nd quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. Leaving Las Vegas, we hop on the 15th, head over to Inglewood and check in on the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting Broncos on top. Tim Patrick, 2 touchdown catches in that 1st half alone. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley. Check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They run once more with McKinnon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Gabbert. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Hardy. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. Allen and the Bills now. Down 10-0. A minute 53 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Allen. That's complete to Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw is Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Edwards-Helaire. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did, but the defense